Hello everyone and welcome to Sinful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the grey. Today we've got another reminiscing video in the 5 years of Age of Sigmar series that I've been putting together, just sort of talking about my own personal times in Warhammer Age of Sigmar. Wow, really lost my words there. Warhammer Age of Sigmar, and the past 5 years I've spent playing the game. I'm just sort of talking back about the things I enjoy, things I didn't enjoy, and my thoughts and feelings over the time that has been Age of Sigmar. I've done ones talking about tournaments, talking about large events, talking about the beginnings, and today we're going to talk about my experiences with something I really enjoyed doing in Warhammer Age of Sigmar, and that is mega battles and campaigns. Now, what I mean by a mega battle is I mean a battle that is truly massive. We're talking 40,000 plus points aside, and these just ginormous battles that generally are part of ongoing campaigns, and that's exactly what the mega battle I've got pictured up here was. Now you can see there's a bunch of grey plastic and a bunch of unpainted models and stuff, and I'd really like to do mega games again with painted models, but looking back at this, like, it was amazing. Everyone here had an absolute blast, just playing, throwing models, and this took 3 whole days of Warhammer to play. So, we'll start off with like the campaign. So, my local GW manager at the time, a good friend of mine, had been running with his housemate a Warhammer 40k campaign installed that spanned an entire subsector of the galaxy. We had multiple planets, they were all named, all these positions were locked, we had armies fighting, and players within our local store community all had a part to play in this massive ongoing campaign. Now, this really showed a dominance of 40k in our area at the time, and this was mainly during 6th and 7th edition 40k. And so, I wanted to recreate this feeling with Age of Sigmar and have that sort of campaign feeling going with Age of Sigmar. And so I started to develop my own parts of the realms. I picked 5 realms that we sort of knew more about. I believe, if I can remember correctly, I picked fire, life, metal, death, and beasts. The 5 that we'd sort of had more about. I mean, this is much earlier AOS, so we didn't really know anything about light and shadow at that point, and Azir just isn't under siege, so it doesn't make sense to have it as a campaign point. And so we started by playing campaigns, and then effectively launching the Age of Sigmar in the realms was the start of the campaign. And we fought, and when Order 1 battles and won stuff, they got to plot down cities in areas that they conquered through a whole bunch of different mechanics. And that's effectively how we started the campaign, and then from there we started attacking and defending, trying to expand and trying to decrease, and all that, just ongoing. And this sort of campaign I really like because it lives with the community, and we over time told more stories that, like, oh, this and that was happening. You could have rivalries between characters sort of emerge as these two people kept playing each other in the campaign. They kept fighting over the same sort of area. It really was quite fun to play. Now, the campaign sort of come to a head, and we'd often, in the 40k ones, in massive sort of story arcs, lead to these mega battles, and we did something called Zampok, which was a giant 40k battle, and it was like 50, 60,000 points aside. There were 20 to 30 knights on the table. There were like dozens of companies of Space Marines and whole swaths of Imperial Guard. It was amazing, and so we wanted to recreate that for Age of Sigmar, and so we decided to do, we've actually done 2 of these, and this is the second one I've got pictures of. I can't find pictures of the first one, unfortunately. We actually did 2 sieges, and the first one was pretty cool. We didn't have the fortress walls available to us in the first one, but the second one definitely was a lot of fun. You can see there's fortress walls there and getting assaulted by the Skaven and Chaos Horde, and it was just so much fun. Now you can see the pictures of the bridge here as well, where Castwarden were stopping the Stormcast and Caradron Overlord's reinforcements coming to the aid of the city. It's really quite cool. But this whole sort of thing it was just amazing to see that many models. And the one thing I learnt about this sort of game, and more so in the first game we played, not so much this one, is how much the game at this points level looks like real warfare in like medieval times. How the battle line isn't like a flat line like it would be in the times of fantasy. It was an ebb and flow, like a wave. And you would have big indents on both sides, and then all of a sudden it would sort of go quite soft, wavy, and it would look like a proper battle line. Like some parts were pushing forward and some parts were losing in your army, and it really was like quite a spectacle to behold, and just quite interesting to sort of watch and see. And I don't think I ever got that sort of look with fantasy. You never saw that really as a thing. But these mega games sort of told stories and they defined moments in the campaigns, and I guess now the thing is, where do I go from this? Like, I've started the YouTube channel now, and a big thing of mine was I really want to push narrative gaming on the YouTube channel because I enjoy narrative gaming a lot, and stuff like this. And so on the channel I really want to push doing these ongoing campaigns and have characters that everyone watching will remember and tell stories of, or know stories and know what's happened with this character as he's grown up through the thing. And this goes for both Age of Sigmar and Warhammer 40k, which we'll be doing as well. Potentially even Lord of the Rings and other game systems that we eventually get into. So my plans for this and pushing on into the channel with more narrative wargaming is to sort of recreate some of that feeling I had of the community and stuff like that. Well, and take it here. So I've got my friends that I'm going to be playing a lot more games with, my partner as well, and some of my good friends as mentioned. And so we're going to start by basing the realms and setting the settings. So having the Realm Gate Wars and plotting down points on the maps, and then we'll move the timeline forward a little bit and we'll expand and we'll play and see, do cities rise and do they fall and all that sort of stuff. I think that's really where the fun lies in this, and playing some really cool, fun narrative scenarios. You know, we can mix in things like Warhammer Underworlds and Warhammer Age of Sigmar Warcry, and maybe even in the Soulbound campaigns we might even venture to cities that are featured. But I think that's enough sort of rambling on. There's not really much else to talk on this. I really would like to hear how you fared doing narrative sort of gaming, mega battles, campaigns, and all that sort of stuff. And I'd love to know how you feel about it all in Age of Sigmar. And do you feel that Age of Sigmar helps promote it, or is a good system for that sort of gaming? Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you all very much for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the Sinful Gaming channel on YouTube. Every subscription helps us grow more and more, and we're thankful for everyone who does subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget to go down in the links down below and follow our Twitch channel, of which we do streaming of both model building, painting, and our role-playing games. And also, don't forget to jump on our Discord server, also linked down below. We can come chat with me and other members of Sinful Gaming and our community, which is utterly fantastic and filled with such wonderful people. And you should find that link down in the description down below as well. And lastly, if you wish to support the channel more like these lovely people on screen have, you can join our Patreon and help support the channel. We'd like to shout out a special thanks to everyone who supports our channel on Patreon. You guys are absolutely fantastic. So a special mention to all the Sinful Guard Militia members, Christian Weir, Soren, Philip Ward, and Chaos Spawn, and our Sinful Free Guild Regiment member James. You guys are all amazing. Thank you all for supporting the channel so well. And if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't get as much enjoyment out of this as I does. And that goes for everyone. Whether you like a video, subscribe to the channel, follow us on Twitter, or simply watch some videos and don't do anything more than that. You guys are all amazing. Thank you very much. And we'll see you all again real soon. Stay safe, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the grey.